German philosopher and revolutionary socialist Karl Marx published the Communist Manifesto and Das Kapital, anti-capitalist works that form the basis of Marxism. Marx's critical theories hold that human societies develop through class conflict. In particular, the conflict between the ruling classes, known as the bourgeoisie, that control the means of production, and the working classes, known as the proletariat, that enable these means by selling their labor power in return for wages. Following are some of his most famous quotes. The philosophers have only interpreted the world in various ways. The point, however, is to change it. Under no pretext should arms and ammunition be surrendered. Any attempt to disarm the workers must be frustrated, by force if necessary. If money is the bond binding me to human life, binding society to me, connecting me with nature and man, is not money the bond of all bonds? Can it not dissolve and bind all ties? Is it not, therefore, also the universal agent of separation? There is no royal road to science, and only those who do not dread the fatiguing climb of its steep paths have a chance of gaining its luminous summits. The less you eat, drink, buy books, go to the theater or to balls or to the pub, and the less you think, love, theorize, sing, paint, fence, etc., the more you will be able to save, and the greater will become your treasure, which neither moth nor rust will corrupt, your capital. The less you are, the less you express your life. The more you have, the greater is your alienated life, and the greater is the saving of your alienated being. The proletarians have nothing to lose but their chains. They have a world to win. Religion is the impotence of the human mind to deal with the occurrences it cannot understand. It is not the consciousness of men that determines their being, but on the contrary, their social being that determines their consciousness. Go on, get out. Last words are for fools who haven't said enough. To be radical is to grasp things by the root. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Necessity is blind until it becomes conscious. Freedom is the consciousness of necessity. I am nothing, but I must be everything. Social progress can be measured by the social position of the female sex. Only in community with others has each individual the means of cultivating his gifts in all directions. Only in the community, therefore, is personal freedom possible. Sell a man a fish, he eats for a day. Teach a man how to fish, you ruin a wonderful business opportunity. Every opinion based on scientific criticism I welcome. The demand to give up the illusions about its condition is the demand to give up a condition that needs illusions. Political power, properly so called, is merely the organized power of one class for oppressing another. If you love, without evoking love in return. If through the vital expression of yourself as a loving person, you fail to become a loved person, then your love is impotent. It is a misfortune. Reason has always existed, but not always in a reasonable form. The ruling ideas of each age have ever been the ideas of its ruling class. Let the ruling classes tremble at a communistic revolution. The proletarians have nothing to lose but their chains. They have a world to win. Hegel remarks somewhere that all great world historical facts and personages occur, as it were, twice. He has forgotten to add the first time as tragedy, the second as farce. The last capitalist we hang shall be the one who sold us the rope. The increase in value of the world of things is directly proportional to the decrease in value of the human world. The tradition of all dead generations weighs like a nightmare on the brains of the living. Society does not consist of individuals, but expresses the sum of interrelations, the relations within which these individuals stand. The oppressed are allowed once every few years to decide which particular representatives of the oppressing class are to represent and repress them. Surround yourself with people who make you happy, people who make you laugh, who help you when you're in need, people who genuinely care. They are the ones worth keeping in your life. Everyone else is just passing through. In proportion, therefore, as the repulsiveness of the work increases, the wage decreases. Religion is the sigh of the oppressed creature, the heart of a heartless world, and the soul of soulless conditions. It is the opium of the people. The production of too many useful things results in too many useless people. Money is the alienated essence of man's labor and life, and this alien essence dominates him as he worships it. Money is the universal, self-constituted value of all things. Hence, it has robbed the whole world of its proper value. Money is the alienated essence of man's labor and life, and this alien essence dominates him as he worships it. Capital is dead labor, which, vampire-like, lives only by sucking living labor, and lives the more the labor it sucks. Marx has been described as one of the most influential figures in human history, and his work has been both lauded and criticized. His work in economics laid the basis for some current theories about labor and its relation to capital. Many intellectuals, labor unions, artists, and political parties worldwide have been influenced by Marx's work, with many modifying or adapting his ideas. Marx is typically cited as one of the principal architects of modern social science.